obviously a disappointing afternoon, 4-1 defeat over Worthing this afternoon. First of all, how do you sum that one up?
I think first half, I don't think there was two shots. We scored a good goal, then we conceded a really poor goal right on the stroke of half time. I just thought it was a poor game of football first half really, and then second half Worthing were better than us. It's a reality check really. We've been on a good run. Worthing were sharper, quicker, moved the ball better, won more second balls. So all in all, listen, we've been beat by a better team today. The goal, I think, on the stroke of half time was a blow. And then the second and third, I mean, the second goal is poor again from us. And the third goal is just suicide. It's just suicidal defending. I mean, literally 90 seconds after you concede the second one to concede, and it's game over. And then we got raggedy and started chasing the ball, and that played into Worthing's hands because they're an excellent football team. And they moved the ball better than us. Like I said, they were fitter, sharper. I've got no qualms about the result. I think Worthing were excellent second half, and I thought we were really poor. So the gulf was huge, you know. But look, we've been on a good run. Like I said, it's a reality check. We've got a game Tuesday night. So listen, there's no screaming and shouting, no finger pointing in the change room. We know we've been poor. Disappointing as well, especially after going 1-up, because we've been good at defending leads lately. But look, it wasn't our day. Like I said, Worthing, second half especially, Worthing were better in all departments than us.
Yeah, it was a quiet first half an hour of the game, not much to report, and then Tyler opens the score with a great header, and it looks at that point as if we're going to go into half time with a bit of a lead though, and that equalised on the stroke of half time. How much did that change things? Obviously in the half time team talk, and just kind of maybe the mood as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we've come in on a bit of a downer rather than being up. It does change your team talk. I mean, neither goalkeeper first half literally had a save to make. Our goal was a really good goal. The one time in the half when we strung 3-4 passes together, it was a great goal, great cross from Rocky, and a really good header. So that was great. And then the goal that we've conceded is our mistake. That's poor from us, right on the stroke of half time, which is unlike us. We're normally pretty good at seeing a half out, but we didn't. And then, like I said, second half, we just capitulated. And like I said, that Worthing played through us with ease, a bit too easy, obviously. But the second and third goal wasn't anything to do with that. It was our poor defending. The third goal straight after the second, an absolute hammer blow, and it's game over. And then, I mean, we just ran around and huffed and puffed, really. So, credit to Worthing, absolutely. Like I said, I'm repeating myself, but they were quicker, fitter, sharper. We looked really, really leggy today for some reason, which is unlike us. But like I said, we've been on a good run, and it's such a horrible cliche, but you don't get too high when you win, you don't get too low when you're losing. Today's a reality check, absolutely, to show that we're in a tough league. And I would say Worthing would probably be right up there with the top two teams we played this season, absolutely. They were good up at their place, so credit to them.
Yeah, obviously we came into this game off the back of the best winning run of the season, that 4-game winning run. So I guess also it's disappointment this afternoon. There should still be optimism around the team. They've given what we've done in recent weeks.
I think it's we weren't on it today. Simple as that. I'm honest enough to stand here and say that. I'm not gonna. There's no excuses. It's if I knew why we looked leggy and why we weren't quite up to it, then I wouldn't be managing in the National League South. So it was one of those days. We weren't on it, and Worthing were. So. Especially second half. First half, I thought it was very, very even game, and then but second half Worthing were much better. So that's it. I mean, look, before today we'd won 6 out of 7. Now we've won 6 out of 8. So it's a return you would have took before that run started of 8 games. So, but we're under no illusion. We've got a tough game Tuesday night, Dartford. Experienced team, and we haven't come up against them yet this year, and they've changed their manager, so that's always a tricky situation, but we'll recover properly and then go again Tuesday and hopefully put in a better performance than we did today.
Yeah, it doesn't leave much time to dwell on a result like this, though, because we're entering a bit into a really busy period of games, Saturday, Tuesday for the next couple of weeks, and sets the tone really for the second half of the season, like you say.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's how do you pick the players up now, or how to go on Tuesday night?
Well, they have to be, they have to pick them up. Just said in there, let this result sting for a couple of hours, but don't let it ruin your weekend. And we've been on a good run. We're a good team when we do what we're good at. We're a good team. When we don't, we struggle. I've said that all along. We need to look at making a couple of additions, because we've been trying tremendously hard to get players in, but it's not quite as easy as it sounds. So it's about getting the right player as well. But I'll soon be looking at, hopefully we can get one, if not two, in before Tuesday night. But if we don't, the boys will roll themselves out again, and I'm sure we'll give a much better performance.
And lastly, there was an early change at the start of the second half with Ben Aylesbury coming off. Is there an injury there?
Yeah, he's been carrying a groin problem all season, really, some sort of tendonitis in his groin. I'm not too sure what it actually is, but he was struggling. And obviously, he was on a booking as well, and Worthing was sharp up front and couldn't take the risk. So it was just one of them. And then as he's come off, ironically, it's coincided with us conceding 2 goals in the next 3 minutes. But it's the way football is, and you couldn't risk him getting injured or sent off.
Okay, Paul, thanks for your time.
No problem.